boundaryless with boundless spirit and enthusiasm. Please help me welcome our President, Gavilia Gishashrida.
Thank you very much, Gavilia Divya, the VP Education of Wine Academy Gavel Club. Respected Toastmasters, fellow Gavelias, and guests, good evening to one and all. We welcome you to our current meeting of Wine Academy Gavel Club. As I will also be your Gavelia of the day, we can directly start with the meeting, I hope. Today's theme of the day is Never Stop Learning. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. From birth until death, we are in a continuous cycle of learning new things. It is a necessary part of our life. By observing new things and experiencing it in our lives, our sight of perspective broadens and changes the way we see the entire world. We learn and grow and become stronger as we face and survive the trials through which we must pass. These scores let us know our strengths and weaknesses and our opportunities and threats. So let us learn and grow from our fellow Gavelias in today's meeting. Let me introduce our assignees for today's meeting. Let me welcome our word master and grammarian, Gavelia Yuvraj, introduce the word of the day and explain his role as a grammarian.
Thank you so much, Gavelia of the day, for the lovely introduction. A virtual good evening to one and all. I have two roles, Wordmaster and Grammarian. Let me start with the Wordmaster. Today, the word of the day is winsome. I repeat, winsome. It's an adjective. It means attractive or appealing in a fresh, innocent way. Its synonyms are charming, winning, and engaging. Its antonyms are churlish, cruel, and crusty. For example, she stole the show with her talent and the winsome smile. I encourage you to use the word of the day as frequent as you could, and I will count how often it is used by each speaker. I will provide my report at the end of the meeting. Now, let me explain my role as a grammarian. My role as a grammarian is to pay attention to the good use of English and not so good use of English to provide constructive feedback for improvements. At the end of the meeting, I will present my report. Thank you. Over to you, Gavelia of the day.
Thank you very much, grammarian and wordmaster Gavelia Yuvraj. Let us now invite our timer, Gavelia Charanjit, to explain about his role.
Good evening to everyone. My role as a timer is to mind the minutes taken by each speaker and give the report in the end of the meeting when called upon to do so. For prepared speeches, it's 5 minutes for green, 6 minutes yellow, 7 minutes red, 30 seconds for grace period on either side. For table topics, 1 minute green, 1.30 minutes is equal to yellow, 2 is equal to red, and on either side grace period of 30 seconds. For evaluation session, 2 minutes green, 2.30 yellow, 3 minutes red, 30 seconds on either side. Thank you, and over to you.
Point of order, just one comment on this. For TT, we'll not be having 30 seconds grace period on either side. It will be 30 seconds grace period only on the higher side. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Gavelia Charanjit. Help me welcome our vote counter, Gavelia Tanishka, to read about her role.
Good evening, everyone. My role as the vote counter is to distribute to collect votes at the end of each session. I shall count the votes and declare the results at the end of the meeting when called upon to do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelia Tanishka. Help me invite our table topic master, Gibelia Taiba, to acknowledge her presence.
Am I audible?
Yes, Gibelia Taiba.
Yes, you're audible.
I'm present.
Thank you, Gibelia Taiba. Help me welcome our general evaluator, Gibelia Ben, to acknowledge his presence. Since Gibelia Ben is not available, we'll be moving on for our prepared speech session. Let us begin with the most awaited prepared speech speaker for tonight. Help me welcome Gibelia Divya Sridhar.
Am I audible?
Yes.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. My journey of 1,000,000 miles started 14 years ago in the month of September to admire the beauty of our world. Respected Toastmasters, fellow Gibeliers, and guests, good day to you all. How many of you have seen the picture Chennai Express? The city with the second longest beach in the world, Chennai Marina. The city that is famous for its mouth-watering idli, dosa, and sambar. And the same city is proud for having produced your fellow Gibelia Divya MS. Any guesses for the meaning of my name Divya? It means divine brilliance. I'm divine, but brilliance? You need to check my mark sheet. My initials, MS, have a message. M is derived from my mother's name, Manjula, and S from my father, Sridhar. My dad gave my mom's name also in the initials, as he believes in equal rights for women. I am blessed with very loving parents. But the only problem is that both of them are engineers. And above that, they are Toastmasters. Now you may ask me, what is the problem in it? My day never passes without a long evaluation session and multiple recommendations. In our neighborhood, I am the Miss Perfect when it comes to maintaining cordial relations with them. But my best friend is my dear sister, Gisha. She's a fast learner and an outstanding student of her class. We share many habits in common, except one. That is diet and eating. My sister usually runs miles away at the sight of food. But I run miles together to lose some weight. We are studying in grade 10 and 11, grade 10 and 12 respectively. The biggest inspiration of my life is my dear mom, who has sacrificed her successful career as a professor in Chennai for our wonderful future. She's a great motivator and constantly encourages me to discover my hidden talents. I have learned very important life skills of discipline and punctuality from my dear dad. When it comes to time management, I will never forget his achievement. He never took a day leave right from his school to college days. Until date, he has never gone late to his office. I'm still trying to follow my dad's footsteps in this regard. I'm blessed with the talent of dancing, both in classical and Western. And I've performed in many stages, both in Saudi Arabia and India. As far as my ambition is concerned, my mom suggests me to become an entrepreneur. My dad suggests me to become a great badminton star. My ambition is to become a veteran dancer for passion and an entrepreneur by profession. To succeed in my goal, I certainly need the very important skill of communication and leadership. I'm really grateful to our eloquent leaders for giving me this opportunity to enable my journey as a better communicator, a budding leader, and most importantly, a better human being who can serve to make this world a beautiful place for all of us. Dear Gaveliers, I am on an exciting journey of life that will not only be counted in miles, but will also be measured in the number of smiles for which I am the reason. As the saying goes, let your purpose be the reason of your journey, and let your passion be the fire that lights your way. Back to you.
Thank you, Gavilia and Divya, for that wonderful speech. Help me welcome the timer for his report.
Divya, that was a very good speech. Now for your time, Divya took 3 minutes and 46 seconds.
Since we only have one speaker, we'll be moving on to our next session. It is now time for the butterfly session. Yes, the table topic session. Help me invite our table topic master, Gavilia Taiba, to conduct the session.
Yes. Actually, I was given the role of table topic evaluator.
Thank you, Gavilia Taiba. We'll keep you as a table topic evaluator itself. Let us begin with the table topic session. Before calling on the speaker, let me tell you the first topic. When was the last time you tried something new? Let me repeat. When was the last time you tried something new? This topic is to Gavilia Niharika.
Good morning, respected teacher, respected Toastmasters, and all my fellow Gaviliers. Today, me, Niharika Sachin Shinde, is presenting in front of you. When was the first time I tried something new? Until I was in 8th standard, our teachers used to choose a monitor for a class. But when I stepped into the 9th grade, there was an announcement by all our teachers that there will be a class prefect on the free and fair election. Means the one who wanted to stand as a or get elected as a class prefect wants to give a speech or wants to present herself in front of whole class, and upon which the class will give their votes. That time I was a bit scared because I have never tried that before. But on the other hand, I really wanted to become the class prefect of my class 9th J. Me and other two of my friends gave a name for class prefect. I was not aware of what class prefect being is, and neither was aware of how to do it. The night before and write a speech. Not sure, but I wrote a really funny speech, I guess, by myself. But the next day, when I was delivering it, I was shivering while delivering my speech. That was the time I noticed that this is a big failure. And so it was. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Gibeli Niharika. That was a wonderful table topic. Here's your next topic. If you had to teach something, what would you teach? Let me repeat. If you had to teach something, what would you teach? This topic goes to Gabalier Layal Ramadan.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, but like this is my first time, so I would prefer if I would be able to just watch you guys do your speeches and I would participate in future meetings.
No issues. Then I will pass this topic to Gabalier Yuvraj. Let me repeat the topic. If you had to teach something, what would you teach?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yuvraj Jaiswal, and today I'm going to speak about if I had a chance to teach something, what would it be? Well, it depends whether if it's a life lesson I have to teach or if it's a subject. If it was a subject, for me, it would personally be science, as it is my favorite subject and I think I'm good at explaining it. But I'm assuming you're talking about the life lesson. One thing I want to teach is that we have only one earth. We can't go anywhere else to live if it's dumped with trash and we can't do anything anymore. We really got to start focusing on some minor environmental issues. You know what I'm talking about, right? Plastic, garbage, everything everywhere. We all know there's a specific thing for that called dustbin. We have a dustbin. You have garbage, throw it in the dustbin. Don't keep littering around don't keep littering. How does it feel like when when there's an insect on your head and it just starts throwing its trash here and there? Would you like it? No, right? So you start shaking your head. Natural disasters start happening. Insect gets annoyed and flies away. But then where does it go? To someone else's head or what? No, it has to stay there and start bothering you. So one thing I would like to tell everybody on this planet is that we have only one yet. So try to keep it safe and clean. Back to you.
Thank you, Gabalier Yuvraj, for that wonderful table topic. Help me welcome. Before that, let me tell you the topic. Which one do you prefer? Online exams or the offline exams? I repeat, which ones do you prefer? The online exams or the offline exams? This topic is to Gabalier Tanishka.
Thank you, Gavalier Gisha, for giving me such an interesting topic, which I almost every time wonder. For my preference, I love online exams as we don't need to study so much, just we have to open our textbook, read it, and underline and understand the very important points and just give the exam without cheating. Just there will be very easy questions. Just take it, and within 10 seconds, the exam will be over. But I guess by the real thing, we should have physical exams. For that, we do really good preparation. We have like a motive that, yeah, we are really giving an exam. We learn, we study hard, we discuss many things with our friends, get to know new things out of it, which we don't know else of the topic while discussing with our friends, our moms, our dad, teachers, and get to interact. So I prefer we should have physical exams, if by not the interest, but by the good side of learning. Thank you. And over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Gavelia Tanishka, for that nice table topic. Our next table topic is if you had a chance to go back in time and change one thing, what would you do? If you had the chance to go back in time and change one thing, what would you do? This topic is to Gavelia Rohini.
Can you repeat the topic?
If you had a chance to go back in time and change one thing, what would you do?
If I had a chance to go back in time, then my main aim would have been to remove all the barriers of discrimination, inequality, and many other things. Although we all have equal rights today, but there are many people who are denied of their rights in social and economic life. The poor people do not get proper money. They do not get support from people in their economic and social life, but in political life they get votes. But I don't think so that is the only sphere where a person needs to get freedom, equality. If I could provide, I would try to bring peace, concern among the people, that there should not be any barriers of discrimination due to which people are not getting their freedom in social life, discrimination because of their color, skin, and many other things. If I had a chance to remove this, be a part of a national struggle and make people understand how to overcome discrimination, all these freedom taking away rights, then it would be my pleasure. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you very much, Gavelia Rohini, for that conceptual thought of yours. Our last and final topic is what are the 3 moral rules you will never break? What are the 3 moral rules you will never break? This topic is to Gavelia Ahmed.
Good morning to one and all. I'm Gavelia Ahmed, and today I'm going to speak on the topic that the 3 moral rules I'll never break. Well, first of all, the first rule I will never break is lying, because I've always been taught that the people who lie always end up in failure and tragedy. And as we lie, we betray a lot of people, a lot of codes and moral codes. And the second moral I would never like to break is loving. Would always love my mother and take care of my family members and never let them down. The third moral I'd never like to break is always helping out others while helping the poor, and helping out every single person I can do in my power. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gavelia Ahmed. That was the last table topic. Now help me welcome Gavelia Charanjit for the timer's report.
Good evening to everyone again. For the TT session, Gavalier Niharika took 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Gavalier Ruvraj took 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Gavalier Tanishka took 1 minute and 30 seconds. Gavalier Rohini took 1 minute 22 seconds. Gavalier Ahmad took 1 minute 3 seconds. Thank you and over to you.
Thank you, Gavalier Chandrajit. Can you just let us know the speakers who are qualified so it will be easier for the Gavaliers to vote for?
Gavalier Tanishka, Gavalier Rohini, Gavalier Ahmad.
Thank you. Murli sir, will you be able to create a poll, sir?
1 second, Gisha. Let me. I'm just. Okay, you please carry on. Continue. I'll just create.
Okay, sir. Moving on to our last and final session, the general evaluation session. Due to the absence of Gavalier Ben, I will also be a general evaluator for today's meeting. To evaluate our first speaker, we have Gavalier Rohini, who will be evaluating Gavalier Divya, who had the speech title Miles of Smiles. Your time is 2 to 3 minutes. Please give a big round of applause for Gavalier Rohini.
I guess for icebreaker speech, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes with a grace period of 30 minutes on the higher side.
There's no change in timing for icebreaker for evaluators. It's only for the speakers.
Indeed, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Good evening, fellow Gavaliers, respected Toastmasters, and Gavalier Divya in particular. Many congratulations, you have delivered a winsome speech and successfully met the speech objective. I loved the way you crafted your speech. It was amazing and the delivery was too good. You gave a winsome smile, which made us smile too. Your eye contact showed how focused you were, and your voice clarity was perfect, and you could convey a message to people, and you were confident. My humble suggestions. Your body gestures were invisible due to the limited frame of the video, and you may add some voice modulation. At the end, you were an articulate and expressive speaker, and we know about you and your family. And if you please consider my humble suggestions, I believe you'll become a champion speaker in the future. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Gavalier Rohini, for that very nice evaluation of yours. Now let us move on to the table topic evaluation by Gavalier Taiba. Gavalier Taiba, your time is 2 to 3 minutes. Please help me give a big round of applause for Gavalier Taiba.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, everyone. I'm Taba Tauke, and today I am given the role to evaluate the table topic speakers. Our first speaker was Gavalier Niharika. Her topic was, when was the last time she tried something new? She started off confidently and had a great sense of approaching the topic. And also she took her time. But she could have done some hand gestures which could improve her speech. Then we had Gavalier Yuvraj. His topic was, if you had to teach something, what would you teach? He attempted very well, had a great sense of humor, but few suggestions are there that he could have done some hand gestures, and also he had some more time, so he could have spoken more. But overall, the speech was wonderful. Gavilier Tanishka, whose topic was which one do you prefer, online or offline exams? And she started off very confidently, but she had more time so she could have spoken more. The next speaker was Gavilier Rohini, whose topic was if you had a chance to go back in time, what would she do? Started off confidently, gave an important message, and had a great sense of approaching the topic. Also gave some hand gestures, but I would like to suggest her to speak a bit more because she had a bit more time. The last speaker was Gavilier Ahmed. The topic was what are the 3 moral rules he would never break. He attempted very well, but had some pauses, but also he could have fixed the camera in such a direction to show his facial expressions. Thank you, and over to you, Madam President.
Thank you very much, Gavilia Taiba, for that very constructive evaluation for all our great table topic speeches. Help me welcome the timer, Gavilia Charanjit, for his report.
Good evening, everyone, again. For Gavilier Rohini, 1 minute and 0 seconds. Gavilier Taiba, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Gavilier Rohini is not qualified.
Thank you, Gavilia Charanjit. So we will not be proceeding to the voting session for the same, but we'll be waiting for Murli Krishnan sir to give the poll for the table topic session.
Yeah, we'll be launching the poll now very soon.
Yes, sir.
Just give me a minute. Just a minute, we are launching the polls. So please note that this poll is for the TT speakers, the best TT speaker. So you'll be receiving the poll very soon in a minute. You may cast for the best TT speaker. Just a minute. You may please cast for the best TT speaker. Finally, okay, I think the poll is done. So you may please continue. Gavilier of the day.
Thank you very much, sir. Help me welcome our grammarian, Gavilia Yuvraj, for his report.
A point of order, Gavilia Yuvraj is not present.
can we move to the announcement of results?
You may please go ahead.
Yes.
Madam President.
Let me welcome vote counter Gibelia Tanishka to announce the results.
Madam President, I think Gavalier Yuvraj is back, so we may go to him for his report.
Yes.
So you'll have some time for the results.
Please help me welcome our grammarian and word master, Gibelia Yuvraj, for his report.
Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm Yuvraj Jaswal, the grammarian and word master. Oli Gavalier Rohini has used the word of the day, winsome, one time. I do recommend to use the word of the day a lot more when you're in a meeting. Yes. I have noticed that Gavalier Divya and Gavalier Rohini have used almost perfect vocabulary. And there are some mistakes in general that I would like to show and recommend is that try to reduce the amount of repetition of the and, so, to, for, of, etc. Thank you, and that's it.
Thank you very much, Gibelia Yuvraj, for that report. Now help me welcome our vote counter, Gibelia Tanishka, for her report.
Thank you. All these speakers were winsome and I really enjoyed today's session. And the winners of today's session are the best speakers goes to Cavalier Divya Sridhar.
Thank you so much.
The best speaker tonight is Cavalier Rohini. Congratulations, Cavalier Rohini. And the best evaluator is Cavalier Taiba. Congratulations, Cavalier Taiba. And these were the winners of today's session.
Thank you, vote counter Gibelia Tanishka, for your report. That brings us to the end of today's meeting. We had great speeches of prepared and table topic speeches and very constructive evaluations as well in today's meeting. Before we adjourn the meeting, help me welcome DTM Murli sir for his word of note for all of us.
Thank you, Madam President, for the opportunity. Madam President, Winsome Gavaliers and guests, good evening. Indeed, a great meeting, great session once again. Even though we have short of members, some of members are not there. I think there is some event going on. Hopefully by next week, next session, we'll be having more members. Next meeting, as I was discussing with our Exicom President and VP Education in the beginning, we'll be having an orientation session. Like we have so many new members who have got inducted. So next session will be specifically dedicated for orientation session. We'll be taking all of you, including the new members, through the proceedings, how we can get maximum benefit of this program. So we'll be having an orientation session. Details will be given to you by our Exicom very soon. Coming to the meeting today, yes, it was indeed a great meeting. We had a speech, we had TT. Hats off to Madam President for jumping in as TT Master in between. And that was a very swift move. It was a bumpless move, I would say, without any hiccups, even though we had some glitch there, but it was a great move. And basically, it is these kind of things that helps us to adapt to the situations. It's, it's not about whether it was written nicely, whether it was going as per agenda or not. What makes us move forward in our life is adapting to the situations and taking charge of the moment. So it's all about how you take charge of your moment. And that's a message I want to deliver in this point in time. Balangal was not there. He is having his vacation. And let me once again take this opportunity to wish belated birthday wishes to Cavalier Divya, as well as today we have our Balangal's birthday today. So wishing him the very best. So with that note, wish you all the very best once again, and let's move forward with more vigor. Once the orientation session is over, I am sure that we are going to pump in more energy into this whole session. So wish you all the very best once again. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you very much, Murli sir, for your nice words. As said by Murli sir, today is Bala sir's birthday. We wish him a very happy birthday and a bright future ahead for him as well. Is there anything else to be discussed in today's meeting? So hereby I adjourn the meeting. Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you all. Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, sir. Thank you, Cavaliers.
Thank you, Cavaliers.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.